This is VSM TV and Carol Roy, live on the floor at Citrix Synergy 2010. In front of me from InMage, we have the Senior Vice President of Product Management, Eric Burgener. How are you, Eric?
Doing well, Carol. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. You guys have some great little swag to give away, some shot glasses and clouds. You'll have to swing by the booth here. What is the booth number? 414?
412.
412,
Yep.
412. You got to swing by and see what you guys have. Now, let's talk business for a second, Eric, shall we? You know, when you're designing recovery solutions for Citrix environments, what should the end users keep in mind?
Well, I'll tell you, one of the key things that you're going to run into if you're working with any kind of virtual server environments is you can't use a recovery solution that has got very much overhead associated with it. Virtual servers tend to be provisioned at much higher utilization rates, and so what you're really looking for is something that's not going to impact the performance of the production applications that are running on top of Zen server in that environment. So that's probably one of the key things that you need to take into account as you consider how you're going to solve backup, disaster recovery, and application failover and failback problems in Zen server environments.
Now, you guys are making a big announcement this week about cloud-optimized infrastructure. What is it?
So we are, Carol, yeah, that's going to happen tomorrow morning. So basically what we're doing with cloud-optimized infrastructure is we're talking to MSPs and cloud providers about the feature set they can build into their infrastructure using our technologies that will differentiate them from their competition. Specifically, they get a single technology component that will allow them to handle data and application recovery for both local and remote environments in a very low overhead fashion. And that gives them the ability to offer a number of different tiered services across 3 different use cases. Recovery use cases, administrative use cases, and also production offload cases. So let me give you a quick example of what some of those might be in each of those areas. Recovery, probably the most familiar one. Disaster recovery, business continuity services, failing applications over into the cloud and hosting those environments in the cloud while the client's trying to build back up their primary site after the disaster. In the administration space, couple of ones are of interest here. So building test and development environments in the cloud, using them to do whatever you need to do and then shutting those down so you're not paying for them anymore. This can be seen as an alternative to having your own internal test harnesses for test development purposes. The third area, so production offload, perfect example is the meeting seasonal demand. So let's say it's Christmas time and you're a web retailer and you need a lot more capacity during the winter to meet, the amount of business that's coming to you on the web. You don't want to let that stuff go. But you want to build up your own in-house infrastructure to do that? Maybe. One possibility is you can bring those resources up in the cloud very easily, host the additional application processing power there while you need it. Then once January hits, shut it down. You're not paying for any of the power, floor space, the cooling, any of the other infrastructure considerations. So those are the 3 areas. And our technology makes it very easy to solve that problem because we aren't only dealing with data, we let end users and the cloud providers offer the ability to migrate application services around at the touch of a button. So that's what the key differentiator is with the cloud-optimized infrastructure.
Eric, thanks so much for inviting us to your booth 412 here at Citrix Synergy. Thanks so much.
Thanks very much, Carol.